Yo, what's poppin' everybody? This is Cerebral504 and I'm finally going to be reviewing the Explosive Walker set. Japanese mini set. It's going to be part of our Dark Blaze English release, I'm pretty sure. I'm probably the last dude to be reviewing and finding out about these cards, but it is what it is. Since I've been out for about a month, I actually didn't keep up with all of the new cards, Japanese cards and stuff, so for the most part, I don't really know what these cards do. Maybe there's a few that I checked along the way, but we'll see if I remember. So, we're going to start off with a V Pokemon right from the beginning. It's always great when they do this. Give us a Grass V Pokemon or GX Pokemon so I can start these reviews with a bang. We got Butterfree V here, and it's got a VMAX too. So this one, I was kind of aware of it, but I don't think I read the effect. So it's got 190 HP, 1 retreat. 190 seems to be, well, not necessarily on the low side, but you've got the ones that have 200, 210. So I suppose this is kind of GX, basic GX HP, but it's got 1 retreat, which is good. Usually they have like at least 2 of these guys. And it's got 2 attacks, Dizzy Poison. The opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned and confused. So this is exactly the same attack as the Nikilego, the Ultra Beast, the regular one. Even though this is a V Pokemon, this is actually a really good early attack. I like it. It just gives you the opportunity to stall and do some damage to the opponent. Instant confusion and poison for just 1 energy. It can go a long way as a first attack in the beginning of the game. So this is a good little attack. If it did like 10 too, it would have been even better, because then you can boost it even further. But it's good as it is right here. And then Blast Wind is just 130 for 3. Kind of boring, nothing really special for this one. But at least it's got a good attack. Naturally, if you're going to run this, you're probably going to run the Butterfree VMAX here. That's why they are always a little bit underwhelming, the first forms in these Pokemon. It was the same when they introduced the Mega Evolution, Mega Form Pokemon. So this guy has got 300 HP. Doesn't look that much different from Butterfree, but I guess that's how it looks in the card. Free Retreat, which is very good. I guess to kind of balance out that it only has 300 HP. You got VMAX Pokemon that have 320, 330, even 340. And it has 1 attack, as the other dudes usually do. G-Max Befoodle, Befuddle. I'm not sure about that word. The opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned and confused. So the same thing, but it does 150 for 3 too. So, I guess it's okay. Not really. The instant poison and confusion is nice, but the damage isn't too great. The thing is about VMAX Pokemon is the kind of, once you evolve into them, you're stuck into this attack. I feel like maybe they should have done something like how the Level X Pokemon worked. I don't know, maybe they did this to balance them out. This is kind of solid, but you probably want to be getting 1-hit knockouts when you use like VMAX Pokemon, or be doing very, very high damage. So the only thing you can really do with this Butterfree is combine it with, what's it called, like, it's not Survivor, but I think it's Toxicroak, stage 1, that boosts the poison damage you inflict. I think is that dude. I think is that guy. Yeah, it's not the Muck. Muck just inflicts the poison. Yeah, I've been out for quite a while, but you can combine this with a bunch of Pokemon, even in the standard format, and just try and take advantage of the poison better. The confusion is just a nice little bonus. You can't really do much with that. But, I mean, I don't see this card being, like, really meta. It's just going to be another VMAX Pokemon that's decent. Okay, moving on. We got the Carablast Shelmet cousins here. You get Continuous Headbutt, nothing special about you, and nothing special about you either, Shelmet. And you got Axelgo right here. That's some cool background. I like this sort of cartoony feel they give it. You got the trees here, the moon, and it just looks kind of, sleek. Too bad it sucks card-wise. I hate when they do this. Look at this. 90 HP, weak as fuck. Free Retreat is good, but you're not going to survive, and you're not going to do any damage too. Just Jet Head, 2 for 70. What the hell is this? Bland ass, like it's a completely plain card. Just one attack, and the rest is just a green card. Why do they do this? Just Pokemon with one attack. Why do they do this? Damn it. Lazy as fuck. But this is the dude. Nothing special. We got Bounce Sweet next. I believe this is clay art. Yeah, haven't seen it in a while. We got Synthesis, search for grass energy. It's got to be on this Pokemon though. You attach it. Okay. We got Steny with Captivate. Switch your opponent's active Pokemon with one of their benched Pokemon. Okay. That's it. And then Tsarina. This Pokemon, you got 150 HP, stage 2. Underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. And it's got 2 retreat too. It should have been like 1 if you're gonna have 150 HP. When everybody else has 160 and 170 now. And Power Whip does 20 damage for each basic energy card attached to this Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, so it's this sort of useless attack. I think there was, what's that Pokemon? I keep forgetting Pokemon names, but the final form of Goomy. I don't remember its name now, it's escaping me. But that pseudo legend, it did something like this too. There was a Latias that had this sort of attack where you just do more damage depending on the energies you have. It's a snipe, and you can boost the snipe, I suppose. It's not worth the trouble for the most part. You're gonna need so many damn energies for this attack to be doing anything. And it's just not good enough. I mean, maybe if it was like 40, the multiplier needed to be like 40, then yeah, you put 3, it's 120 snipe, whatever, maybe it's gonna have some uses. But 1, I swear to God, they do this on purpose to make sure these cards suck. Anyway, Postpone Kick, 100 for 2, and you may select an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, return it to the hand. This is a useful effect, but the damage should have been like 150 at least with this effect. At least, my dog. So another Pokemon that's probably, well not probably, it's most guaranteed going to be useless. It won't see any play. Underwhelming. Okay, we got another Wimpod and Golisopod right here. And it is no and run, switch this. Pokemon, okay, does damage too. And Golisopod, stage 1 with 130 HP. At this point they need to have like at least 140 if I'm being honest. Adversity Slash does 50 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon V or Pokemon GX in play. Very, very good. So far with the Sword and Shield sets and the V Pokemon, we haven't really had any real sort of V haters, like V Pokemon counters that counter V Pokemon. So this dude is probably going to be it. It works for GXs and V Pokemon too. So if they have like 2, this is 130 for just a DC, a twin energy actually in this case. And if they go over that, then it becomes very good for just a 2 energy, 1 energy attachment really. So pretty good. I mean, Grass, I don't really think you're going to be hitting too many significant things for weakness, but maybe I'm just forgetting something. There's probably a few Pokemon that you can hit for weakness. Remember thinking about the new type chart for the 8th generation era. I think there might be a few Pokemon you can hit. Just maybe not stuff like Arceus. And then Smash Turn. Switch this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. Okay, this is a useless attack. It's just like an extra filler attack here. Adversity Slash is the main attack you're going to be using if you use this Pokemon. So, the first kind of decent card, I would say. Okay, then we got a Heatran. Nice, nice. New Heatran card again. Kind of weird sort of angle they decided with the artwork here, but okay. You got the Farfang, 30 for 2 and then burn. Absolute shit. This is not good at all. I'm pretty sure there's like an Entei that does the same thing and it didn't do shit. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. I mean, I would rather you do like 20 for 1 and then give me the burn than like this, but whatever. And then Rage and Flare, 80 for 3. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Okay, this is kind of underwhelming too, because you want to have a decent base damage from the beginning when you use a basic Pokemon like this. And I mean, yeah, if it has like 60 damage on, you're doing 140 for 3, but there's other Pokemon that do close to that amount without this trouble. And these days, you can't really trust. This 130 HP isn't the 130 HP Zekrom and Reshiram used to have like way back in the day. Those were much more durable Pokemon that would be likely to take a hit, at least one hit. You know, these days you can't really guarantee that with Arceus and stuff. So if you're gonna die in one shot, I mean, you want to be doing some decent chunk. So I wouldn't recommend this fire Pokemon in fire decks. There's so many other options. I mean, we might be losing some of them after the rotation, but I'm feeling underwhelmed by this Pokemon too. Like 4 treat to 130 HP. It just leaves a bit to be desired. Mind you, I mean, if they hit it for like 100 damage and it doesn't die, then you're going to be doing a fuckload of damage, so I guess there's this to consider. So maybe it's decent, maybe it's like high risk, high reward, but I don't see myself using it. I would just use other fire Pokemon in its place. Okay, we got Larvesta and Volcarona. I feel kind of sad like the Volcarona GX didn't do much. I thought that card was going to be really good. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Okay. And Volcarona, stage 1 with 120, at least it has one retreat. You do Roast and Scratch. If your opponent's active Pokemon doesn't have any damage counters on it, its attack is nothing. So it kind of reminds me of Cacturn, which is kind of cool, and the Guardian's Rising Gliscor, which I used way back in the beginning days of this channel, when I was doing Pokemon TCG stuff. Oh, reminiscent. But I mean, it does a bit more damage than Gliscor. I think it's still not better than Cacturn. But I mean, 80 for 1. Once again, looks good on paper, but these days you can't really go far using attacks like these. You need like a really special combo, some real special setup. Yeah. And Fire Wing is unimpressive too. Okay, moving on. I'm not going to waste too much time. You got Fletchender here, so I'm guessing there's going to be like a basic little, I forgot the name again. Anyway, like the bird Pokemon, first form. 20 and then burn, right? Looks kind of cool here. With the, like, trees. It looks like they're scorching in the background, or maybe that's like the sunset. Nice. And Talonflame. What the fuck? 140 HP. You better be doing some broken stuff. If this Pokemon receives damage from your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks, that Pokemon is now burned. So it's the same ability that I think, yeah, McMortar from Ultra Prism has, only you are a billion times worse. This Pokemon is a billion times worse. Mac Flight, defending Pokemon Carrot Tree, turning your opponent's next turn. So it's got basically, arguably, a worse attack than McMortar. I would go ahead and say that. Maybe it's easier to pull off with the twin energy, but McMortar had the option for more damage too. I think they have the same HP, or maybe McMortar has 130, but that's a stage 1. This is a stage 2. Damn it. With the same freaking ability. I'm pretty sure it's the same. So, this is pretty much a worse Pokemon than McMortar in almost every way. And by now, there's quite a a number of sets apart from Ultra Prism and this Dark Blaze set, like a third Sword and Shield set. So I swear to God, they're doing this on purpose. They're just making sure these cards suck. And I hate this shit. I hate the fact that you open up a Pokemon booster box and 90% of the cards you pull are worthless. Alright, I bet you're gonna be good. Okay, the Scentic Scorch V. Scentic Scorch. So 210, that's good. Free retreat. You got thermal radiation. You may discard an energy card from this Pokemon and an energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon. So this is actually good. I mean, you discard energy from your guy, but you do damage and you discard from your opponent. So this will probably see some play in some energy removal strategies. And then it's Burning Train attack, 180 for 4. It's respectable enough. It's respectable enough. It's high. It's a high cost for sure, but there's Welder, and you know, fire is fire. You have good support to pair this up with. It's a solid amount. It's gonna do some stuff, and it does have a VMAX too, so you don't have to worry too much. Yeah, it's just they want us to use these cards, and that's it. So Gmax Sentiferno does 40 damage for each fire energy attached to this Pokemon. After attaching, you may attach a fire energy from your discard pile to this Pokemon. Okay, so it doesn't discard like I thought it could have done. 40 damage for each. So it starts at 40. So if you got 2 more fire energies to meet the cost, you do it in 120. Then you're going to grab one from the discard pile, and it gets stronger and stronger. So this might be a bit slow to really just put the hurt on your opponent, but I think just by like the second turn, like after you do this once, if this guy survives, which he probably will with 320 HP, then on your next turn you just attach one more fire energy and you're gonna be like 200. It's gonna be 200 for 4, but I mean, I guess you're slowly putting the energy and you're boosting the damage. It's not too bad. It's not the greatest either, but I think it's certainly better than something like the oh god, I forgot his name. In C Score Bunny's final form, whatever it is. That guy's VMAX, like the starter fire Pokemon VMAX. Cinderace, yeah. I think it's better than that dude for sure, but I could be wrong. I think Cinderace has more HP, better retreat too. I mean, the good thing is that at least you can use a welder and this guy's ready to go, so it's much faster, so that's a good benefit. We'll see, we'll see. It does have its perks over that guy. You got Galarian Mr. Mime. We got one of these, and we're getting another one quite soon. So during your opponent's next turn, any damage is reduced by 30 or whatever. And then the Mr. Rhyme. Yeah, these names suck because Mr. Mime's name was supposed to be different in the Japanese, and now they had to fuck up this guy's name too. Didn't have a choice. Okay, this dude does Shuffle Dance. So once during your turn, you may swap one of your opponent's face-down prize cards with the card on top of their deck without looking at any of them. Very interesting. I don't think we've ever seen an ability like this. We definitely have seen cards that can manipulate, you know, prize cards and rearrange prize cards, even from the DP days. Not too sure about the EX era. But we definitely have a few options right now, and this guy is going to be another option for your opponent. So this guy takes it on another level. I'm not sure. Well, actually, I am sure what use this card is going to see. So in the troll decks that stack the cards in your deck, it might see play as to sort of make sure, I don't know, like swap a useless card on the top of the deck in the prizes, actually, that might just work better for the opponent. So maybe it's not going to have any real use, but if there's any way to manipulate your opponent's prizes too, then maybe this card is going to do some troll stuff with that shit. Damn it. And then Mad Party. 20 damage for each Pokemon with Mad Party in your discard pile. God damn. Okay, so we're seeing some Night March shit here too. I think that's going to be the real sort of merit of this card. There's probably some other dudes with Mad Party if they're giving us this dude. Otherwise, you just do 60 for 3. So yeah, it's going to be like a Mad Party deck, I bet you. We'll see. Feebas and Milotic. I'm glad they're giving us more Milotic cards because I really like Milotic, but it's probably not going to be very good. Let's see. So once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon. Oh yeah, I remember I saw this card in Poke Beach a while ago. So this is a good ability for sure. It's a stage 1, but it heals 20 damage from all of your Pokemon. Doesn't have to be water, it's all of your dudes. So I actually do feel like in tank decks that used to use like Shamans and the MDDVs and you know these kinds of tactics, I don't think they're very relevant right now, but maybe I'm just out of the loop. It's more worth it to get like 1 or 2 stage 1s like this out as opposed to running a bunch of basics. And you cover a lot more ground when it comes to healing. Works with any type too. Decent HP, I guess, for Milotic being a stage 1 water Pokemon. It's actually a very good card, I'm glad. Support Pokemon, not really an attacker, but better than nothing. So, that's very good. If I get this, I'm definitely going to try and use this. I say this, but we're really underprepared for the next set. Anyway, let's not get into that. So definitely a good card. Chew and Beer Tech. You don't do anything. And what about you? 154.3, and of course, you gotta hit yourself for freaking 52. So it makes this attack utterly useless. So it's like 100 for 3, pretty much. Considering the damage you're inflicting and you're getting to. And slash attack. Underwhelming as fuck. Okay. You got Wishy-Washy. What's good? You can do Deep Sea Tears. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 8 cards. Not bad, not bad. So back in the day, support Pokemon like this were, you know, basically essential and very popular. You know, these days with the rules, they don't do shit. I don't know if this is going to be any good. The reward is actually quite high. It's not like you shuffle and draw 6 like some other Pokemon. This is shuffle and draw 8. I don't know, I mean, actually, when I look at your ass, 30 fucking HP, basically, you fucking blow a little bit of air with your mouth on this dude and he's dead. So, I don't think people are going to use it. It's just, it gives an easy prize guaranteed. Like, you can even just place a few damage counters with a few Pokemon. Like, you do a little bit of Zigzagoons in that place, and this dude is dead. So, forget about it. It's such a shame. I swear to God they do this on purpose. They give us this sort of decent draw attack, which probably wouldn't have seen play anyway, because there's so many other ability Pokemon that let you draw, and attacking means you gotta like go second, start with this, I mean, whatever. I guess with the new rules maybe it would have been more relevant. But then they give it 30 HP, so it pretty much guarantees nobody's gonna use this. So fuck this crap. Okay, we got Vigavolt V here. I don't think it has a VMAX, no, it shouldn't. And Paralyzed Bolt 50. Opponent can't use item cards. God damn. Oh shit, it actually works with 2 energies, not 3. Wow. So maybe Seismitoad shit is coming back. I said this before with the Cryogonal we got in, I think, Unified Minds. I was dead wrong with that shit. This might be more realistic though. There was the Noivern 2 that did a similar shit, 50 for 2. Needed a darkness energy, I think, so you couldn't do it with like a DC, what have you. And it was a stage 1, so it wasn't as hot as I thought it would have been too when I reviewed it ages ago in Burning Shadows. But this one is a basic. We still have the Thunder Mountain, even though we won't have it for long. And we do have a few things, you know, for lightning Pokemon to give them energy acceleration. So, I mean, maybe some people are gonna try and figure some shit out. It's definitely more fair like this. I mean, it's not like we have like DC anyway, like the Twin Energy just works with regular Pokemon. So maybe once again it won't do anything, but maybe it will. You know, this sort of lock attacks, you should never ignore them, because they've proven how busted they are. It's a guaranteed strong tactic. And then Super Zap Cannon, 190 for 3, then you discard 2 energy attachments Pokemon. This is also a solid attack, if you want to hit hard. So yeah, this is very reminiscent of Seismitoad EX. HP is solid, retreat is just as bad as that dude. So, it's like I've said, when they want to make a card good from every angle, you know, they know how to do it. So good card, you should keep your eye out for this card. Maybe it's gonna do something. We got Toxel, and then Toxicity. Oh, dude, why are you so fucking sad? Looks like it just woke up, or it ate some shit that was fucked up. Not in a good mood, are you? And then Toxicity. We have a bunch of these too out already. I mean, there's probably like 3 to 4 regular of these. But maybe I'm wrong. I know there's at least 2. Risk Taker. Flip a coin. If heads, discard the top 5 cards from your opponent's deck. If tails, discard the top 5 cards from your deck. You know what? At least it's not reliable deck discard. So maybe it'll dissuade people from trying to use this, but I doubt it. And then Electric, 160 for 3 and then 30 damage to yourself. Not good at all, but I guess at least there's a stage 1. It's almost as bad as Beartick though. And even though that dude does a little bit less damage and more damage to himself, it works with Twin Energy. This dude doesn't. It's whatever. Snubble and Gramble. These guys look so weird as Psychic Pokemon. I swear to God. From colorless to fairy to Psychic. I wonder if there's ever been like another Pokemon or like another type that got so much, yeah, like fucking Snubble. I don't know if it's the same with Togekiss, but I don't think there's been like so many Pokemon, like a Pokemon that changed types so many times. But maybe there's a few like, no, poison Pokemon like Muck that got the same treatment. Anyway, Grass, Psychic, and now Dark. Okay, so don't do anything. So Bramble. Jaw Lock. During your opponent's next turn, defending Pokemon cannot retreat. Okay, and then Headbutt Bounce. Shitty attack, shitty Pokemon. Too bad. And then Gardevoir V. Wow, didn't know this was in here. Didn't know that there was a Gardevoir V, but I mean, it's just like I said on other videos. I might do like another video like this. Is they give all the popular Pokemon prints and they kind of ignore other ones. I mean, Gardevoir got GXs, it got EXs, now it's getting V guaranteed. But where the fuck is my Gorabis V or like a Cacturn V? You know, where the fuck is that shit? Anyway, let's not get into this, but I have some thoughts about that topic. So Magical Shot, 30 for 1, and then Abundant Wave. If this Pokemon's HP has been recovered this turn, does 80 more damage. That's actually quite good. It essentially means that if you use this with Milotic, Obvious Combo, or just another healing Pokemon like InterDV, you're doing 200 for 3. Now, we won't be having Malamar for long, so you can forget about that reliable energy acceleration, but it's still sort of good. It's good damage if people figure out how to power them up. You know, I guess Arceus will still be around, so there's that shit. And it's got a VMAX too, so what the hell. 320 HP and you got a max cure, 180 and heal 50 damage from this Pokemon. It's good, I'm not gonna lie. Base damage doesn't give you that one-hit KO on the big guys, but the name of the game is finding ways to tank these days. I think like one-hit KOs, there's only a few Pokemon that can maybe reliably get them, like Lapras perhaps. It definitely is all about healing and tanking. Like, it does it inherently. You combine it with a bunch of other cards like Milotic, like I said, and you got a deck. Simple, straightforward, how the Pokemon Company wants the TCG to be right now. Okay, that's it, nothing else. Weakness to metal, though, that's interesting. Weakness to metal, so it might not see the light of day as long as Zacian is popular. We got Lunatone, but no Solrock. Okay. Future Sight, look at the top 4 cards of either player's deck. Stack them, okay. And then Psychic deck does 20 damage for each energy card attached to this Pokemon. Won't be that good, whatever. We got Dedenne. Mad Party. This attack does 20 damage for each Pokemon with Mad Party in your Discapa. So yeah, this is freaking Night March all over again. I mean, I'm tired of this shit, man. It's like, it's bad enough Night March is going to be a thing since it's going to be a thing forever since it's expanded. I guess maybe this is going to replace it, sort of modernize it if they do more damage, but the way I see it, they're worse because they have higher energy costs. Whatever, man, we'll see. They do have a bunch of different types though, so maybe they're just better that way. Balance it out. Yeah, Morlul. Sleep, that's it. Shinotic. Flickering Light. If heads, defending Pokemon can attack during your opponent's next turn, whatever, and then if Grimwood Tangle is in play, this attack does 60 more damage, so 120 for 2. So this is a new card, I don't know what it does. I guess it might be like a Stadium or a Tool. Probably like a Stadium, but you never know. We'll see. You get another Sinistee and Poltergeist. T-Dudes. Oh yeah. This sort of whirly thing reminded me of Crash Bandicoot, I don't know why. Furtive Drop. Put 2 damage crushing opponent's active Pokemon. Okay. And then Poltergeist, 60 HP still. Once during your turn, you may discard a Pokemon with Mad Party from your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. Okay, great. So they gave them a Zork that gives them draw and sets up the discard pile. Way to go. These guys might be a problem. And you got Mad Party too, works with Twin this time. So 20 damage for each Pokemon with Mad Party. So I don't know, I mean, Lost March kind of dropped in popularity since you need to get like stage 1s out, and by the time you can do solid enough damage, you're losing. So maybe these guys won't be that good either, but I don't know. It's always something you need to keep your eye out. You know, like I said, Night March is still being used and expanded right now. Okay. And we got my Diglett and Doctorow guys. What's good, y'all? Scratch. Wow, what the fuck? It's like, there's like another Diglett. Is this supposed to be like a statue? Like a reflection? Kinda creepy. Kinda fucked up. And then Duck Trio. Oh my god, this guy doesn't look to be good. Even though it has cool artwork. I like his artwork. Seems kind of classic, which is good. But that 70 for 2 is bullshit. And then Dig. I'm guessing it's going to be a bullshit attack. And if hits prevent all effects, including damage. Yeah, the typical boring ass shit. Okay, Tyrannodar. That's actually fighting. Cool. Probably haven't seen this since, man, mid-2000s, like even before DP. So Sand Spray, Pipitar, does Sun Spray too. Rocket Evolution, search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon. Put it to this Pokemon. Needs 3 energy though, so I guess you can use triple acceleration, but then you're gonna lose it. Not great. For the Goodbye, it worked better. They made it weaker here, even if you do damage. And then Tyrannodar, I hope you're showing some promise. So it's got the HP, so that's good, 180. I see 250 for 4 energy, so that takes my eye immediately. Mountain Swing, it's called. 4 for 250 and discard the top 5 cards of your deck. So this kind of, it ruins it a bit. But, I mean, it reminds me of Salomon CX from Power Keepers that did a fuckload of damage but had this sort of insane cost. Now, back in the day, shit was different. If you were going to do 150 back then, you pretty much KO'd like 90% of everything, including EX, Stage 2 EX Pokemon. This dude with 250 doesn't do it. I mean, there's a million of VMAX Pokemon that are going to survive. Tag Team GXs, so it's not exactly the same little treat. I mean, we still have Diancie, that's going to put it to 270. But attack cost is big. I guess you can put Twin Energy on. The other fighting, I guess you can use Groudon to power him up. I might try it just for shits and giggles, because I'm that kind of dude. I like to do high damage and get one-hit KOs if I can. And then Bedrock Breaker. Discard any stadium card in play and do 120. I wish this was a little bit better, like 150, but of course I'm not going to do it. I want to like this card, but we'll see if we'll be able to make some use of it. We shall see. And then there's a Solrock. It's a fighting dude, okay? And if you have Lunatone in play, your opponent's Pokemon have no resistance. Kind of too much trouble just to get rid of resistance, but if people want to try it, the combo is here. Digger's B. Got Hammerin, and Land Crush. Generic ass. Attacks that don't do anything. And then Grapplot V. This dude always reminds me of some shit, but I just can't quite put my finger what it is. Excuse me. Type Bind. Defeated Pokemon is a basic Pokemon. It can attack your opponent's next turn. Okay, this is decent at the very least. It's gonna stall out some of the basic Pokemon. And then Moonsault Press. You flip a coin if heads. 220 for 3. Otherwise 120. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you want to do luck stuff with Victinis and shit, this might be the card for you. This guy doesn't get like a VMAX, and now we got the Grimer. And like I said, these guys are dark. From grass to psychic to dark. OG poison Pokemon. So stomp off, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. So kind of like Trubbish. Sludge Whirlpool, and then Muck. Oh shit, we got a Darkrai too. Okay, so triple poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Put 3 damage counters instead of 1. What? Put 3 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon during Pokemon check. Okay, so I guess they're gonna be doing ruling shit now. What the fuck is this Pokemon check? I hope they're not gonna change it in between turns. Oh god. Anyway, but what I was gonna say is, yeah, these triple poison attacks, which were basically copy pasted from Crobat millions of years ago, they're doing it more frequently now, which is kind of boring. They're good attacks when you can poison and do high damage like this through the status. But if you're gonna keep copy pasting it lost its charm. Like, it's not that special anymore. And then Sludge Whirlpool, same shit, just bigger damage, I guess. It's bad, 120 for 4, but I guess they're thinking people are gonna use triple acceleration. Oh well. I think we have other poison Pokemon, like, why use this when you can use the Galarian Weezing? Like, why even do it? I think that guy's better in every way. Even does more damage, I think. Okay, then we got Darkrai here, with some interesting artwork. You got Dark Guard. If this Pokemon has any darkness energy attached to it, this Pokemon receives 20 less damage from attacks. Okay, I guess this can be decent, but 120 HP to retreat. Maybe it still gets a pass. Maybe. And then Dark Spiral, 60. And then 20 more damage for each darkness energy attached to this Pokemon. So it's gonna be 120 if you have 3 darkness energies on, which is it just barely passes for a useful attack. You can power it up even more, but there's like a bunch of better darkness Pokemon, a bunch of better Darkrai Pokemon even, I think. You got Darkrai Prism for once. That's always going to be around in Expanded. And in Standard, I don't know if there's anything that's as good as this, but maybe there is and I'm forgetting. There's got to be at least something. Okay. You got Purloin and Leopard. Dig Claws and then Fake Out, whatever. 100 HP. You got Limber. This Pokemon cannot be paralyzed. That can be handy, but you just do 90 for 3, so that's underwhelming. My boy Aggron is here, but I'm willing to guess they're going to make him ass as they always do to piss me off. Laren. Knock away. 30 damage. Okay. Looks like he's underground in the shit. Like in the Dewford Cave. And then this guy. 160. Dude, a Pokemon like you should have been 170 or even 180. But I'm guessing it has something to do with Sturdy. So if this Pokemon has full HP, it would be KO'd by an attack. Yeah, its remaining issue becomes 10. That's good, but not very good on a Pokemon like this. Because in the first place, when I get like a stage 2 out like this, I want him to take at least 1 hit. Like I've said a million times before. It's just the nature of these Pokemon. Like, if they're going to have any use to their name, they gotta take at least 1 major hit. If they can't, then it's a waste of time in the first place to get them out. How many times have I said this? What's the point of making a deck inconsistent, more inconsistent than most other decks, using rare candies, trying to get out a stage 2 Pokemon, if it's gonna freaking die in 1 shot? There's no point to it. it's like they're saying, yeah, this is just gonna be for the casuals, that's it. You got Giga and Stomp. I don't like this attack. 160 for 4. Underwhelming as fuck. I don't care if you can use triple acceleration energy, so thank you, Pokemon Company, for disappointing me again. Like, I cannot think of when the last damn aggro card that was good got out. Like, maybe people are gonna say Dragon's Exalted, but that dude was like a deck out dude anyway, so let's just go back into the EX days, or maybe DP days, like, oh, fuck. Moving the fuck on, Scavalier. This guy, man, look at this shit. Just look at this shit right here. 60 for 2. You're doing 60 for 2? That's what you're doing, dude. Fucking Bibarrel from Stormfront did 60 for fucking 2. Back then. Okay, so Fury Cutter, flip 3 coins. If 1 heads, 20. If more damage, if 2. 70 of all our heads. It's gonna be 150 for 1. Yeah, good luck with that shit. Another gimmick Pokemon, another shit Pokemon in general. So Galarian Stunfisk. You got Metal Skin. This Pokemon's maximum HP is increased by 20 for each metal energy attached to it. Oh shit! They brought back this sort of effect that I think the only other Pokemon that ever had was it's that black and white fighting Pokemon that his name escapes me because I'm fucking fucked up right now, as always. The dude that's like the Machamp of Gen 5, oh, what are you called? Damn it. You got Girder, it's the second form, Timber, the first form. Oh my god, I can't remember. But you guys know what Pokemon I'm referring to. Yeah, that Pokemon was the first Pokemon that could go over like 200 HP with an ability, and unfortunately couldn't see the light of day thanks to Mewtwo. But this is going to do the same thing. This is a basic Pokemon. It's a metal Pokemon. And I'm not going to lie, this looks like it could be a very, very strong tank Pokemon. You use a bunch of the other metal cards that are used in tank decks pretty much, and you got yourself a deck. Trap Bite, it seems like it's going to be a weak attack. 60 for 2. This Pokemon takes damage from your opponent's Pokemon's attacks. Oh, forget what I said. Put 12 damage counters on the defending Pokemon. Dude, are you serious right now? This Pokemon is insane. Busted as fuck. So it's 180 if anybody decides to touch this dude. Works with, okay, can't use Twin Energy actually, but it can use DC and Expanded. It's got the typical fire weakness, whatever. Grass resistant is good. Freaking full retreat to be expected. But it starts with decent HP. Like, it's gonna get hella more HP the more metal energies you put on it. So, fuck. I think this Pokemon is gonna be some bullshit. But it just goes to show you that, what kind of design is this? Like, they make some Pokemon complete ass, and they make some Pokemon completely busted. What the fuck is this? They should have gave it, like, yeah, don't give it a complete ass attack, but not an attack like this, man. Like, even if it didn't have this ability, and just had something else, this attack is good. I mean, shit. It's a very good Pokemon. Like, a lot of the stuff, the metal stuff, is gonna get rotated out. I was gonna say retreated. Like the frying pan, but we got the metal saucer to power this guy up quickly. We're still gonna have Lucario Memletal, so you can use that guy too. Help this dude even more. And we do have metal shit, I mean, don't forget. So, fuck me, like, you can use this with Zacian too, all sorts of combinations. So this might be the most busted Pokemon I've seen so far here. Like, I would have to say that. Yeah. You got Sentret and Furret, kind of forgotten Pokemon. Call for Family, yeah, okay. Doesn't even do much. And then, Feeling Fine, oh my god. Feeling Fine. Feeling Fine, huh? Okay. So, draw 3 cards. And then its other attack is some ass. Yeah, it's a stage 1, so won't do that much. You got Bundleby and Fletchling. Okay, so these are supposed to be like the first forms for the other dudes that have different types. This guy has Mad Party, so it's going to be used in that deck. Low ass HP, but having 40 as opposed to 30, like the Joltik, does make a world of a difference. Like, with Joltik's 30 HP, like you can use stuff like Mew and just kill it in one shot. You can use a bunch of other Pokemon. This makes it a bit more durable. I think they have the same weakness to fighting. One retreat, it's whatever. By being colorless, it's not going to have that coverage, so I think it balances out nicely. Joltik's type being lightning was useful many a times. So that's a Mad Party dude. Then you got the Fletchling, just does tackle, okay. Nice art. I think these are like cherry blossom trees. Nice. And Rook D. Pluck. Discard tools before you attack. Okay, that's cool. Corvus Squire, Peck, and then Fury Attack, what the fuck ever. And then Corviknight, Flying Taxi. Yeah, this is supposed to be the shit they did in Sword and Shield. I don't like that they do such shit. What they should have done in those games, and in Pokemon games in general, is like, you get the ability to fly using your own Pokemon, but even if they're in the PC, or just some shit like that. Not the sort of, yeah, you get your own Charizard Taxi and Lapras Taxi shit, whatever, anyway. They did this shit in Sun and Moon. Or it's like you're given that Pokemon, but you only use it for that. I don't know. So, Flying Taxi. Once during your turn, when you play this card from your hand to evolve, return one Pokemon, except Corviknight and all cards attached to your hand. Oh, fuck. Man. Okay, so this, even though it's a stage 2, it's a worthwhile ability. Let's just say that. It's not a bullshit ability for the trouble to get this dude out. You can return one of your Pokemon or one of your opponent's Pokemon. So this is busted. I mean, it doesn't go in the deck. I think if it went to the deck, it might have been too abused. In the hand, maybe it's not as good, because there's a lot of like cheap Pokemon, just basic Pokemon, just stage 1s. Might just use a few energies, so it won't be that big of a blow to your opponent, but maybe it will be. It's not like it has a very good attack, it just does 120 for 3, but this could be a dangerous Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. For a bird, it has 2 retreat, which sucks. It's got 160 HP. It's decent. If you're gonna use it, you're gonna use it for Flying Taxi. This ability name sucks, by the way. I don't know, it doesn't sound cool at all. It's a shitty name, but it's a strong effect. God knows what kind of troll combinations are gonna get born because of this. Okay, and we're down to the trainers finally, because I'm getting really tired here. You got Mysterious Candy. Discard 1 psychic energy attached to one of your Pokemon, then heal 80 damage from that Pokemon. So yeah, a way to make this super obvious to work with Gardevoir. And I don't know why they call this candy. This just looks like a soft drink or whatever. Or like a fucking canned whatever. Anyway, canned good. Anyway, So you gotta discard an energy on your Pokemon. And it's good that they didn't make it to work like Max Potion. You gotta meet the cost, from what I understand. But you heal 80 damage. That's kind of good. This can't be very useful. And there are psychic decks that are gonna definitely utilize this, like the deck with that new Dragapult Pseudo Legend. I bet you that's gonna use this. A bunch of other psychic decks that use big Pokemon. It's just very good healing, and when you have a cheap attacker, you can control the game nicely with energies. It doesn't matter. You got the lookalike Bell. I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to mean, but I guess it just looks alike as something else. Search your deck for a Pokemon with the same name as a Pokemon in your discard pile and add it to your hand. Okay, so it's like a more broken version of Repeat Ball. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. It's in your discard pile, not on your field, but I think this is gonna see play. A lot of decks can make use of this, utilize this very well. I mean, we got the evolution in sense now, so it's a great way to get evolved Pokemon. We got good ways to get basic Pokemon too, so I'm not too sure, but I think there's some decks that are gonna welcome this card in open arms as a way to get a bunch of stuff at once, like no limitations. So, good card. And you got the Junk PC. Why the fuck would they name this shit like this? Is it supposed to be like a fucked up PC? Doesn't look like that. Oh shit. Like, if you look closely at the artwork, I just kind of zoomed myself on the screen right now. It looks like it's like there's like a red blue in the background or whatever, like the old school games that were just black and white. They didn't have any color. Okay, so you flip the coins. If both are heads, choose a card from your discard pile, reveal it, and put it into your hand. God damn. Okay, so this is a freaking dowsing machine on crack, but you gotta get two heads, so it's a good thing you balanced it at the very least. Good job for once, Pokemon Company. But I feel like people are gonna find a way to break this card. Hopefully not. You got Big Parasol. When the Pokemon this card is attached to is your active Pokemon, prevent all effects done to any of your Pokemon by your opponent's attacks. So, just blocks effects, I'm pretty sure. So we've seen this before. I think it was like not Rescue Scarf, but there was a sort of a charm that did something like this. Like a Scarf card. I don't remember. But we did have something like this before. Whatever. I guess people could use that. I think I read the effect right? While the Pokemon this card is attached to is your active Pokemon, prevent all effects done by opponent's attacks. Okay, yeah. Okay, we got supporters. Gets Kabudude. I don't know about his ass. I haven't played this one in shit games. Shuffle your hand to your deck, then draw 4. If your active Pokemon is your only Pokemon in play, draw 8. I feel like this is gonna be busted in decks that just keep one Pokemon around, like some Honchkrow GX decks or just some other troll ass decks. It usually is dangerous to leave one Pokemon out. People don't do it, but this could be abused. I guess it could have been worse. Oh well. And then Pokemon Breeders Training, not technique. Choose up to 2 of your Pokemon. For each Pokemon, search your deck for a card that evolves from that Pokemon and put it on that card to evolve. That's actually not bad. I mean, it's going to take your supporter for the turn, but it's almost like a double Wally. Wait a damn minute. I think you can use this on the first turn, right? Come on, there's no way. Like, if it works like Wally, then they just made this card to ban it in 2 seconds again. I mean, in my opinion, Wally should have never been banned. But whatever. I guess they had to ban him because of Trevenant. Wally was a fair card in my eyes, 100%. The problem is they shouldn't have made like Trevenant break when Trevenant was already busted. That's what I would say, but whatever. This card I think is good. I'm not sure if it's going to see a lot of play. Maybe not for stage 2 decks, but maybe for stage 1 decks. Some VMAX decks are probably going to be able to make good use of this. Depends on player preference at the end of the day. But it's a solid card. And you got the Grimwood Tangle. Yeah, I think it's a stadium like I thought. Yeah, this is one of the forest areas that's supposed to have some decent graphics from Sword and Shield, the games. I think I'm aware of that. So once during each player's turns, they may flip a coin after after they flip a coin for their Pokemon's attacks, the player may ignore all results and flip coins again. So this is supposed to be like some Victini shit to help with the coin flip bullshit here. I don't like this card, but as a stadium, maybe it's better than having a Victini. It just works for attacks, so thank God. And then I think this is the last card, the Heat Fire Energy. I wonder what you do. The maximum HP of the fire Pokemon this card is attached to is increased by 20. So it doesn't work like the burn energy from Breakpoint, I think, or whatever. Just gives 20 HP. I guess it's alright. I mean, it's good effect, but maybe the burn energy was even crazier from Breakthrough. And this is basically this mini set that I'm the last dude to review, and probably all of you guys know what the cards do. Now, to be honest, I usually don't actually say this. Usually they give us some sets that have at least something that make it really good, but I think I'm mostly disappointed by this set. It doesn't have very many good cards. I didn't see any like a regular Pokemon that's really worth a damn. Just a few minor ones, but nothing really that stands out in my eyes. Milotic is good. Not Corviknight, or maybe it's Corviknight it's called. That bird dude, like yeah, Corviknight is good, but okay. But it doesn't have those super amazing Pokemon. When it comes to the V Pokemon and VMAXs, Gardevoir is probably going to be good, but it's kind of boring. Vikavolt V, maybe. Scentic Scorch, that's a maybe too. Butterfree, it's just average. I'm not really that impressed. Galarian Stunfisk, okay, this guy is busted, but I mean, we always have one thing that's busted. I'm kind of underwhelmed, to be honest, though. I wasn't very impressed, but maybe I've been out too long. What the hell do I know? I think the other sets had some more busted shit. You get this Rillaboom Secret Rare too, with the Voltage Beat. It's not going to show us, but I'm guessing this is going to be a beautiful sought after card. Nice gold Secret Rare. I'm a bit underwhelmed, I'm not going to lie. I didn't see much that impressed me. I like Milotic. I like a few cards, but I mean, just look at all the useless Pokemon, though. It's like they're not even trying. So, we'll see when I review the next set tomorrow. Forget what it is, but the next Japanese set after this one. So, stay tuned for that shit. I gotta do all these set reviews. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this set review. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, and share this video with your friends. Tell me what you guys think, because usually I always say that the sets are busted and that there are some shit you're gonna want to get. From this set, not so much. So tell me if there's any cards worth a damn for you. Yeah, and I'll do the next set review tomorrow, hopefully. So, Sabo Final 4, thank you guys for watching, and wasay!